That's a case in point. You're saying about keeping your mouth shut with the bloody solicitors and the lawyers. There was a lot of those cases connected to that Southport incident.
Yeah.
The ones that kept their mouth shut walked away.
Correct.
The ones that took the advice of the lawyer and said, oh, I can get you half of what they're going to try and give you.
Yeah.
They went to prison.
Yeah. No, you're bang on the money. So the people. So again, just to make sure everyone's aware of this, throughout our history, and especially the English Bill of Rights, in the Declaration of Reasons, which everyone forgets about, there's a whole document about the Declaration of Reasons. It's a trilogy, right? So the Declaration of Reasons, the Declaration of Rights, which was 27 heads of terms, and the Bill of Rights, it tells you in the preamble what was the cause of the Glorious Revolution. What was the cause? And the cause was that the Privy Councillors and the officers of the state, including judges, were corrupt, right? It tells you what it was about. And you've got the exact same thing happening again, right? And yet, instead of people, like they'll listen to Chris, they'll listen to you, Bob, they'll listen, but all of a sudden you stick a barrister up who says, oh, how now, Grand Cow, this is what we're going to do, right? Oh, I'm here to help you, right? Once they start all that bullshit, right, a normal working man, all he's got to do is read his rights. And once he does, he can look at that barrister and say, you are talking shit. That's it. But you've got to have the bottle, right, to stand up and say, you are not who you say you are, right? You do not know my rights. You have never read the Bill of Rights. You've never read the Declaration. You are not there to assist me. You are there to put me behind a door, because part of your system, which is the justice system as a business, right, is about creating money, getting money off the government, taking your tax money. And the second bit, I think it's second only to the National Health Service, and the National Health Service is massive. I mean, the employees, there's only one group of people in the whole world that's bigger than the National Health Service, and that's the Chinese army, right? So when you think about that, right, you understand what it is and what it does, but then think about the prison system. So everything associated with the prison system, which is attached to the state and the judiciary system, they need to keep that business system running.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you are a product that they need inside that prison.
Yeah, the police feed the courts feed the prisons, and they're all private businesses. They're all private corporations.
All earning money out of their own, and the only person that loses out of it is the individual.
Yeah,
it's the same with like the school education system and social services and all them. They're all in cahoots.
Yeah, absolutely they are. Yeah, they're all feeding each other. Yeah, there's quite. Do you know what? There's so many comparisons to what you just said to what happened to Zach last Sunday.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So what happened to Zach then?
Well, basically what's happened is we've got a Thetford Council watch, right? And Zach was banned from attending council meetings because he's very vocal. He's very passionate about what he speaks about. He was bringing up inappropriate books in the local library. We're challenging the hoax climate crisis. They're pulling money from the public purse to fund it. You know, we're trying to expose loads and loads of different things. Anyway, off the back of it, Zach's been banned. Now, on the Tuesday before, because he wants to see what's going on and he still wants to put his case across, so to speak, he actually got up on the window and he's actually looking at the meeting through the window. And it's quite an iconic photo now because he stood at the window like that and he looks like Christ. So anyway, so the police have been called and for his own safety, and they said, "Look, come on, get down," and he got down, and that was that. There was another altercation going on out of shot where a member of the public was accusing the mayor's husband of certain things, and that escalated. Off the back of that, there was not a little bit of argy-bargy, but a bit of toing and froing between the police, the other altercation, and Zach said, hey, you can't do that. So anyway, off the back of it, that all dispersed, that all went away. The following Sunday, Zach is down at the stand in the park. And these two coppers have come up to him and said, we need you to come and have a chat with us about what happened outside the council building. They're accusing him of assaulting a police officer and preventing an arrest.